Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, I've just finished grading and posting grades for the first two gradable assignments in module number one. So I thought it might be a good time to discuss some of the common issues that I saw, uh, although I've given detailed feedback to each individual person. Uh, and I need to just kind of help you reframe what this course is about, perhaps. The first assignment that we're talking about is the one that talked about organizational issues. You need to remember that when we talk about organizational issues in here, what we're trying to do is train you to be organizational uh, development people. In this particular case, people who are skilled in organizational behavior. So whether you're an independent consultant or whether or not you are hired by a company to be an internal consultant to them or work in the HR group, however they term it, um, our scope is related to the issues of that organization. Um, and we are working for the organization. One thing that I love about this field is that you can help both organizations, or you can help both and the organization, and you can also help the workers. But you need to take the the, uh, the position that you are working for the company, and it's not all about whether or not every little thing is right for each and every little worker. Um, but by working with the company on large scale issues of training or performance management or whatever, you do help the individuals. Um, and OD people cannot address some of the issues that were being written about. OD, a single OD consultant who works for a single company, such as hopefully you will someday, uh, cannot deal with the issue of equal pay for women. I doubt very seriously if there is an internal policy that says we are going to underpay women. If there was, and it was found, and it was written, the company would be in serious trouble with the EEOC, Equal Opportunity Employment Commission. Um, so remember, you're working for the company. You're working at company wide issues, and that you need to always keep in mind. Um, these aren't things about individuals; they're things about organizations. And if you help the organization, then you can help the individual people. But not every individual person's issues are going to be solved by what you can do from your position as an OD consultant, internal or external. Um, the other assignment was one about organizational practices. And there, some of you mentioned all kinds of issues. Here, I wrote some of them down. Poor management, poor communication, broken promises, lack of trust as as organizational practices. No, these are not organizational practices. Organizational practice is something um, like like what GE does. GE has an organizational practice slash policy which says they are going to cut 10 to 15% of the workforce each and every year based on that year's performance assessments across the company. Now that's a policy that can hurt your job satisfaction. That's a policy that an OD consultant can specifically work on. It's limited to one company. It's limited to one piece of paper or document that authorizes that practice to be had. Um, you can't work on. You can't say that an organizational practice is poor management poor communication. That might be what's happening inside of the organization, but that's not a practice. There's no document that says we're going to manage poorly. There's no document that says we're going to, we're going to break promises, or anything like that. So you need to kind of get your focus a little bit fine-tuned up. Okay. And the other issue is I continue to see lack of research. Um, I do not consider it to be research when either I or the assignment have provided for you the readings. That's the class readings. That's not research. And when I say research, I mean going to the online library and looking in the peer-reviewed journals, as I had mentioned in my previous video. If you continue not to go out and independently find cogent, applicable articles that support what you are saying, you will continue to lose points. For me, and I think most other professors in this curriculum, we all have PhDs. We all have experience. We've all written papers. And we consider that is the source of knowledge of our field, not what you think or what you feel or what you'd like to have happen or an experience. And that brings me to the issue of the reply posts after the initial posts that go on for the rest of the week. These reply posts are not a discussion. They're called discussions. Maybe that's a bad term, but it's kind of an industry way of relating to what we do on online work. But this is not a friendly chit chat with a friend down at Starbucks about an issue that you're having at work. No, this is an intellectual dialogue that is informed by research. You are always trying to advance the topic. You're trying to build on what somebody said, and it's not what you think or what's happened to you. It's what the literature says and theory says. Okay, I have no problem if you write 5 or 6 or 7 different posts in reply, and some of them talk about your personal experiences. But there's also got to be other posts that are informed by research. Okay, so either you need to write 2 posts that are all informed by research, or you need to or you need to write 4 or 5, 2 of which are informed by research, and the rest of which can be more casual conversation. I have no problem with people chit-chatting back and forth, but not in the absence of research-based dialogue, which advances the discussions. Okay. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit grouchy and grumpy right now, but I literally have spent 14 hours in the last 2 days grading your assignments, and I know they can be improved. I think that I just need to make clear the focus of what this field is, and stress and double stress the need to do research. Okay, guys. This both of these graded assignments came up to be a total of 12 points, and 12 points in the total number of points in this class is minuscule. So if your grades for the first couple were a little bit disappointing to you, then it's easily made up. We have an assignment coming up, I think, next week. That's worth 130, 200 points. I could check, but I don't want to do it right now. So 12 points each, 24 points for Module 1. It will not hurt you as long as you listen to my feedback and begin afresh. Okay? You guys have a great day. Hang in there. You'll enjoy the class. Bye-bye.